Okay, it's a guy who's Dr. Scott, the paleontologist. He's coming. I'm very excited. My son's a little dinosaur expert. So anyway, during the day, we're going to bring all these kids together to hear him talk about dinosaurs of the lost continent. And then in the evening, all of you are invited to CSUN. Please do register, sign up. But it's a free event, and he's going to talk about how to raise a wild child. And that's about getting kids away from screens and into nature. We're paying for him to come from Canada. He's supposed to be a great speaker. I'm really excited. So if you can come on Monday evening, free event at Cal State Northridge in the evening. All parents, all educators, welcome. So very, very exciting. All right, we are going to be breaking in a second, but our topic tonight, before we break for lunch, I want us to just be thinking about the topic of assessment and co-assessing. And the thing I have on here is it's more than I'll grade mine and you grade yours. I have a question about what is the difference between grading and assessment. Because especially at the high school level, that becomes a big deal. What is the difference between grading and assessment?
To me, grading is just the process of going through and just checking answers, whereas assessing is more reflecting on what those answers mean and kind of what the next steps are as an educator.
Cool, excellent. Somebody else? Yes, good. Because this will be a big part of tonight's discussion.
For me, I recently, last school year, started doing standards-based grading. So for me, grading is very much just this thing I'm required to do by the district because the students need a letter grade and a GPA. But for assessing, it's me figuring out what the student knows and what they don't know, and working on what I need to fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
For their learning, or what they need to work on, and all like that.
Yeah. So standards-based assessment, she's finding out what do they know, what don't they know, what do I have to do as the teacher. But I like also that you mentioned that, I mean, right now we have a requirement. Based off where you teach, there is a requirement for grades. Do all schools in the United States require grades? No. And in fact, there's a movement away from grades. Some universities don't require grades. It makes it really difficult. And as a change, that's going to be a hard one because we're all used to grades. But there's definite movement away from grades as a letter grade and GPA because we don't necessarily know what it means. We all know that there's grade inflation in some places. We know that there's some people who include participation and some people who don't include participation. Some people who accommodate, some people who don't accommodate. So question of grading versus assessment. What are some of the issues related to grading versus assessment? What do you guys struggle with at the high school level? Okay, time.
The grading seems to be, we were just discussing this, that the grading seems to be the kind of the jury, and the assessing seems to be more of the activities and the fun and the projects and the ability to go and present and have. Grading seems to be, okay, fill in this bubble, do this, do that, and that's what it seems to be.
And I bet that, I love that description. So she said grading is more drudgery and the assessment is more of the activity and the learning. And I bet I think it feels like that as a teacher, right? If I feel like I have to go home and grade, but if I'm thinking about did they learn it, did they not, what can I do to get it better? That's kind of exciting me. I think it's the same thing for kids. Right? If they feel like you're figuring out what they know in order to teach them, that's different than I'm going to be graded on this. Just as I'm coming over here, but just as a quick little story, I was doing a research study with kids, and I remember I went in, this was years ago, but I went into a kindergarten class and I said, hi guys, you know, I'm Dr. Murawski, but I'm not the doctor who gives shots, I'm the kind of doctor who has to give tests. And the kindergarten kids were like, yay! Like, what? But by first grade, they were like, oh, they didn't trust me. But in 1 year, it went from, we don't care! So now we know what a test is! So that was my big eye-opener.
When I think of grading versus assessment, I think of revision and assessment versus grading. It's like a one-shot deal.
Good point. So once you have the grade, how many of you give options for kids to change grades? Do you have options? Now, how do you do that? You don't get the question? Oh.
So I get the option to retest, and Robin and I have had sort of something like that also. So for certain tests, students might have the option to come in and retake a different version of the same test. And if they do that, we typically average their 2 grades together. We've also sometimes done test corrections, so they would have their original tests that they took, and they would come in after school or at lunch, and they would look at the problems that they missed and give us kind of a written analysis of what went wrong and fix those problems. And that would also be a way for them to earn back half of those missing points.
Okay. Others? Others who have different options?
I don't think it's a different option. I'm not averse to giving a grade because if I go and look on the student's transcript, the grade tells us something about the kid. Now, you can think, oh, they're learning well, it sort of gives me an idea that they could be a hard worker or they could have a high proficiency level. So it's a real snapshot, very quick snapshot of where a student has been and is currently. You can probably say there's some future, I can see where this kid might be heading, but it sure is a very quick snapshot. Now, does it tell me what they know? Probably not.
Right.
But it certainly, like I said, just a real quick one-page summary of like, oh, this student is okay, or really well, or lots of these and fails. There's something going on.
Something's wrong, yeah.
So I may not say something intellectually about the kid, but it certainly is a quick, gives you some sort of idea of where the kid might be going,
Right.
or where they are.
Right, and I like that you said it doesn't tell you why. So if they got an A, you don't know if the student just had the aptitude, might be lazy, but is really smart and just threw it together, or is a hard worker. You don't know why they got the D's and F's, but at least it gives you a snapshot. Others? Other options for the grading? Again, this is going back to the grading sometimes is that one-time thing, whereas the assessment is the ongoing thing. Do you have other options for grading versus assessment? Yeah. I'm going to be right back to you. Change the slides.
I'm not currently doing this, but as a research teacher, I'm part of our school looking at standard-based grading. And so they have actually taken standards and broken it down so the students have to actually look at how I master the standard. And they haven't told the end of the quarter to master the standard, so they can redo and redo, and they start to look at what is it that I need to improve on. So it's not a one-time grading. I'd like to get there. I'm not there yet. There's some people on our campus who are really good at it. So I'm just trying to follow what they're doing.
But it's not easy. It's something we have to keep, yeah, it's very hard to break apart. Okay, great. All right, well, so as we're going along today, and I flipped things a little bit. In the past, I gave kind of more, and then you guys engaged. What we're going to do after lunch, after dinner, whatever this is I'm actually going to pose some questions, have you guys collaborate, have you come up with ideas and stuff, so that there's more time for that sharing out.